and I was a recipient of the STEAM Educator Award in 2022.
And I'm Grace Ann Ruggiero, and I was the 2019 recipient of the New Educator Excellence Award.
I love teaching because I love to share my passion of science with my students, and I also love to build connections with them in the classroom and in extracurricular activities.
My favorite part of teaching is helping students find their confidence to take charge of their own learning. I love it when students ask questions about the world around them and devise ways to answer those questions. As science teachers, the S in STEAM is an integral part of our everyday teaching experience. However, scientific discovery does not happen in isolation, separate from the rest of STEAM, and therefore neither should the teaching of science. So through things like problem solving, research, statistical analyses, and making models, we incorporate all the facets of STEAM into our teaching.
Outside of the classroom, we are both actively involved in the dance community, so we can relate our knowledge of STEAM to the movement of dance and the use of our bodies. It's very important for dancers to understand the anatomy of the body and also nutrition and how that plays a role in our physical health and also our just dance movements and expression. And we can relate those aspects to our classrooms and use authentic examples. As an award recipient, I received a grant that was put towards my classroom. I purchased new genetic engineering technology so my students would have a hands-on opportunity to learn new genetic concepts. We've been using this technology in the classroom all this year and sharing with other classrooms, and the students have been really excited to use this new technology and have this opportunity, so we are thankful for that.
The Da Vinci Science Center masterfully allows visitors to learn about science through discovery, and I knew I wanted to provide some of our students here at Freedom with the opportunity to learn in this way. So when I heard that the Body Worlds RX exhibit was coming to the Da Vinci Science Center this year, I decided to apply for a grant through our Bethlehem Area School District Foundation and got the opportunity to take a group of our biomedical science students to the exhibit. And seeing the look of awe and wonderment on their face as they toured the exhibit and made connections to what they were learning in class was really heartwarming and reminded me of why I got into teaching in the first place. So thank you, Da Vinci Science Center.
My name is Ignacio Hayo, and I received the Educator Excellence STEM Leadership Award in 2018. The award money was at that time used to bolster the materials we used in the genetics and biotechnology class that we ran at our school. And at that time of the award, we were just starting that class. So it was really helpful to have equipment that allowed students to become comfortable with techniques and equipment that they would see in college and beyond. I got my undergraduate degree in psychology and biology at Manhattan College. And then I attended Duke University for a physical therapy master's program. And after working in physical therapy for a few years, I went back to school to get a master's in secondary education in science at the University of Pennsylvania. And I've been teaching at Williamton at high school for the last 18 years. In addition to being in the classroom, I am also now part of a team that strategizes how to leverage partnerships to increase authentic learning at our school and provide authentic opportunities for our students. I recently co-founded the Excite Ed program alongside teacher colleague Steve Beal, as well as one of our outside partners, Dr. Dave Garby from the Pennsylvania Society for Biomedical Research. Excite Ed is supported through a PA labor grant, and among other things, it has allowed us to curate paid summer internships for our students. So the Da Vinci Awards scholarship money provided opportunities for the students in the biotech class as we were building that class off the ground. But furthermore, the award and the recognition allowed me to continue making further connections with potential partners.
Hi, I'm Caroline Pritchard, and I received the Hall of Fame Award from the Da Vinci Science Center back in 2015. I used the scholarship to help fund my undergraduate education at Lehigh University, where I studied a number of things, including geology in the Earth Environmental Sciences department. I had my first real introduction to programming and small machines in the bioengineering department, and of course the biology department where I majored. I was, and I still am, a researcher. I study RNA biology and I love to tell people about it, but my most important experience at Lehigh really stems from, forgive the pun, a campus-wide interdisciplinary science communication project I created called Science is Art at Lehigh. So Here, we accepted submissions where SciArt could be anything and everything, but the key was crafting a narrative that effectively communicated the science behind the art or the art behind the science to an audience of aspiring researchers. So the goals were to build science communication skills, promote and enhance interdisciplinary collaboration, and increase research accessibility and retention. So this, in a way, really embodied some of the ideals behind the Hall of Fame and STEAM Awards. It was really my interaction with and support from places like the Da Vinci Science Center that encouraged me to apply for grants and eventually see a project like this that truly embraces all the aspects of STEAM to come to fruition. This is why scholarship programs like this are so important. It let me know from a very young age that there are people who do appreciate and support the idea of interdependence and overlap between science and art, rather than just an interface where the two meet. And that this perceived dichotomy between STEM and the arts really is a gap, and it's holding us as a society back. So synergy and collaboration between both traditionally STEM and traditionally art disciplines is needed to really innovate science accessibility and effective communication in the future. And on one final note, when I received my Hall of Fame award, I was very fortunate to be able to attend the gala with all of my grandparents. So this is really important to me because if I can't explain all the cool things that I've been able to do with art and research and science as a whole to people like my grandparents, who are not artists, who are not scientists, then what's the point? If my work only exists in a vacuum, it can't help people, it can't innovate, and it can't inspire or enable others to become involved in science or the arts themselves. So if I can't communicate my work in an accessible way, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't have any meaning. So I'm really thankful that the Da Vinci Science Center recognizes, rewards, and supports young people involved in STEAM, because I truly believe it's just one small way to create a huge impact in these fields in the future.